Alrighty, welcome everybody. Just got back from Toronto. Today is the 24th. We got back Sunday night at about, 8 o'clock at night. I originally recorded a video of me at the actual hotel, but that didn't end too well. I also forgot to record a whole bunch of the audio parts, or if I did, I didn't realize that the AirPods didn't capture the audio properly. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna dub over some more of the stuff that happened. So and then I'm gonna cut back to the actual vlogging experience because I think I got most of it down. We in Toronto, baby! Woohoo! It is currently 8:15 in the morning. About to go weigh in. Hopefully, weight's okay. I didn't eat or drink anything since 3 o'clock yesterday. So hopefully weight's okay. I brought my bag and I got my water bottle right here. So, oh wait, turn right. Okay, so we're gonna be at the venue in about 5 minutes, about a 5-minute walk from here. But dude, Toronto is so fucking big, dude. What the? I'm a Winnipeg boy. This is like, I'm not used to this shit. I'll pull up a picture right now of what the hotel looks like the view from our hotel room. But it's nowhere near as cold either. And there's no snow. This is crazy. So, alrighty, I'll see you guys there.
20 minutes later.
Me eating this Swiss bar shows that I made weight. 69.8. Pretty happy with that. I've been eating in about 24 hours. So, this is the best thing in the entire world. And I'm gonna go back to the hotel, eat a little bit of breakfast, fuel up, and then start going some motherfuckers. Also, I'm liking my phone phone for this. This is so sick, dude. It's like underground, but it's like construction. This is so sick. That's so cool. You don't have that shit in Winnipeg. It's right here. It's Breakfast of Champions right here. Will I regret eating this? Absolutely. But do I care? Absolutely not. This is the greatest thing the entire world has ever seen. Initial reaction, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire goddamn life. But I was also not saying much because once when I cut 10 pounds in one night, I had a McDonald's make chicken or whatever it was called. Best thing I've ever eaten in like 2 days. You can't beat it. Am I doing this whole vlogging thing? Oh yeah, I also got a Gatorade. Am I doing this whole vlogging thing right? So it turns out I was like 10 minutes before my matches when I actually arrived back. So I had no idea because on the smooth comp it said that I competed like 10:40. But it was like 10:10 when we got there. So that was pretty wild. So I had to change. No place to warm up either. Like no place whatsoever. Alrighty, I showed up a little bit late after breakfast. We got 6 minutes for him to throw brackets. So he's going to warm up now. Not you. So we will see how it goes. Watch this. Yeah, so I pull guard right away just because I don't feel like wrestling is important in gi matches because judo is a real thing and judo scares the shit out of me. And also, why would you stand up and just pull the guy for like 4 minutes? Because if he gets lucky with a takedown or a sweep, you're down 2-0 and you got like 30 seconds left to move. Like, it's just not worth it. The risk to reward just isn't there in my opinion. So, yeah, I pull guard, but he instantly passes my guard, which was definitely a bad move on my part. I got on top doing, I don't know, some bullshit that I probably saw on Instagram. And then the rest of the match was frankly just in his closed guard the entire time. He kept on pulling up the top of my gi, though, over my eyes, which like really pissed me off. And then I had a little bit of I don't know if it was a cold sore or what it was, but it cut me. Like I got cut on the top of my lip, and I felt like such an idiot, dude. They were bringing in the medics for a little cut on my lip, just making sure I didn't bleed everywhere. I was down 3-0 because he passed my guard. And then in the final like minute, not even I don't think, he opened up his guard to attack a triangle, and I used like the only escape that I knew, and I just took his back instantly, and I won 4-3. It was like the most clutch thing ever because I was definitely gonna lose that, and if I lost this match, I wouldn't have had enough points to compete for the gold. So shout out that guy for making a mistake. Really appreciated it. So then I think I got like a 10-minute break in between. Second match starts. Feel pretty confident at this point. You know, I just beat somebody, so I know I'm not gonna do too bad. Pull guard right away. Get into half guard. I was okay with being on bottom because I would drill a lot on bottom beforehand, just because I'm so used to worst case scenario, quote unquote, is you could put on your ass and you have to go off of that. So if you start with the worst case scenario, then when you're actually on bottom, it's not bad whatsoever, in my opinion. Swept him with, I'm pretty sure this was a dummy sweep. Yeah, just a dummy sweep, because it's a white belt division at the end of the day. Yeah, so I passed his guard, got inside, and then mounted him. And at this point, I really didn't care, because I was up like, what? I was probably up like 10-0. I made a really dumb mistake of I went to attack something, I think, and then he like bucked me off, and he had a straight ankle. And I don't believe in straight ankles half the time, especially if a white belt's doing them. I'm not going to tap to this. And I had like 15 seconds left in the match. So you'll see right here, I legit just looked at my coach. Or looked at my buddy, because my coach wasn't even here at the time, for like 15 seconds while this guy's going belly down on a straight ankle lock, like ripping for his goddamn life. I was like, if this thing pops, like it's popping. Because I'm not tapping to this with 10 seconds left when I'm up this much. Thankfully, nothing popped. It was a little bit sore the day afterwards, but it wasn't too bad, though. After that, I got like an hour break. It was wild.
Trying to make this die.
Next match, this one really pissed me off. Just for the simple fact of, he didn't slap and bump me right before the match. Like, we shook hands, which like I always do. But then he didn't slap and bump me. I was like, come on, man. Like, it's not that serious. It's a freaking local jiu-jitsu comp in Toronto. Like, come on, man. I pull guard right away. He tries to pass my guard a couple times. I'm pretty sure he did. And then I got him in the super tight triangle. I don't to this day, I don't know how I hit this triangle, on God. But I hit it. And I didn't know this was going off of Ontario rule set for jiu-jitsu, not Grappling Industries jiu-jitsu. So it was fully locked in. I think if I would have had like legit another 2 seconds, he would have tapped out. But he rolled out of bounds, which was smart of him. I was awarded my 2 points. I didn't understand that, so I was arguing with the ref, which like you definitely should not do. Standing again. We double pull guard. I really felt like it was an IBJJF match right there. Surprisingly, I didn't get my 2 points for that. The rest of the match was basically just I mounted him, got reversed. I don't think he passed. He didn't pass my guard for points, I don't think, or he may have. I don't know. I'm watching the video. I don't know if you would consider that a point or not. But anyways, won that one. This one I was super proud of. It was like, I think this was the fastest submission of the day for me personally, at least. I pulled guard right away, which my coach was not happy about because this guy's stand-up looked awful beforehand when we were watching him. Then instantly, boom, triangle. I felt like such a badass, dude. I felt like, oh man, I am God right now. Lock it up, get the tap. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So far, we're waiting. We got 2 more matches till gold. So 4-0 right now. 3 by sub, 4 by or 1 by submission. The CT is starting to get to me. Got a little cut, a little bit of blood. Shows that I'm a fucking warrior, dude. And then this right here was for qualifying for bronze or qualifying fold. If I would have lost this, I would have fought for bronze. But this was like the elimination bout, I guess. Start off with a just a little bullshit lapel choke sort of thing. Couldn't get into full guard for whatever reason. Everybody was watching my matches, I'm pretty sure, and they realized that I just love full guard. So nobody was letting me pass over to full guard. He does eventually pass my guard by doing like a little back step thing that I always like to do. But I got to turtle right away, so thank God, because that would have been 3 points right there, which I couldn't have afforded. I tried to wrestle up out of here, but he was really tight, actually. It was definitely probably one of, if not the hardest match in gi, at least, besides the guy that didn't slap and bump me. I feel I got him back down again. I made a really big mistake right here, where I went for like a knee slice sort of thing, but I overcorrected, and I left my leg out there, so I had to readjust. But it kind of worked out in the end, though, because he was wrestling up, I got that triangle. It was a triangle armbar, and there was like not that much. I think there was like legit like a minute left in the match. So thank God for that. Finally, I was facing gold. This would have been my sixth match in gi today. So I started the division at like 10. This is now 2 o'clock. So it was a pretty big bracket. I think it was 49 guys or something like that. Instantly pull guard out away. He passes my guard. And that's basically the end of the story. I was so exhausted by the end of it. I couldn't do anything. He was so tight. He was just playing the game well. That's all.
Back to it again. Owen, you only have a minute left. Let's go. You have a minute.
Hey, super tough competitor, super good. But just, I didn't have the energy to beat him. So hopefully I get a rematch with him eventually if I go back to Toronto, or maybe he'll come to Manitoba for whatever goddamn reason. And then, yeah, just couldn't pass his guard after that, and he won. I want to say it was 3-0. Sucks. Got silver, though, which was pretty good. Here's the podium picture of that. Like me looking very, very happy, a little happy fellow over here. And then my other coach didn't really enjoy this picture right here. And then Nogi started. Nogi started like an hour afterwards. This was like a full process day. Started off super strong collar tie, just really making him like regret stepping in there with me to a certain extent. His wrestling was pretty good. I just couldn't get my wrestling off today. That guillotine, I relied on it too much today. That was the story of the day. I relied on the guillotine too much. Thankfully, it paid off in this match because I got that triangle or guillotine to triangle thing that I've been working a lot recently. So got the triangle. A minute and 30 or so into the match. Pretty happy about that.
Grab that shin, grab the shin. Yeah. Switch to the arm, Owen, switch to the arm. Nice.
And then fast forward 2 whole hours until my next Noki match, which was wild. This guy had a super hot girlfriend, and I legit said to my coach, I says, I'm not letting this guy be really good at jiu-jitsu and tap me out while having a super hot girlfriend. There's no way you can have both in life. So I was like ready for this match. I was ready to go to war. Ready to go to war, bro. So match started. You're gonna see like one of the worst single legs in your entire life, so please be prepared for that.
Good, Alex. Alex, get that leg back. Come on to the outside. Get on the other. Yes, Alex.
I tripped myself, which was like thankfully I recovered off of it because I've been in mount too many times. Or I've been mounted too many times, but thankfully I did that. And then the rest of the match, I don't want to sound egotistical, but I'm going to be egotistical. I dominated this guy very, very badly. I think the score was 17-0. By the end, I had his back, and I was just trying to rip his head off of his torso. There's not much really to say about this match. I just stayed on top the entire time. He didn't do anything. He recovered guard once or twice. I took his back. I mounted him. Like, yeah, 17-0. Hot girlfriend for what? Should have given her my number.
Your hand free. You don't want to get von fluid. Yes, Alex. Getting your body back in, okay? Get your arm underneath that bottom side body triangle. Well done.
This was actually a super tough match. My coach thought I was going to lose this match. Next up is like a super difficult, probably the most I got beat up in today match, period. My coach thought I was going to lose this one before it started just because this guy was so big and he was just beating everybody. I didn't have high expectations for this one, but I didn't know at the time. So he pulls guard right away, which like really scared the shit out of me because like nobody pulls guard on me ever. This is a super good job of trying to triangle me off of that. Thankfully, I keep his leg super tucked in. Try to overcorrect, and then with this scissor thing, my neck, I felt my neck pop right here like 3 times. But I was like, I'm not tapping out to this. Like I'd rather not be able to look right for like 2 weeks than tap out to this in like legit 29 seconds. Got up to my knees. No pass points. And then, yeah, this like the first minute is rough. He got me in this super tight guillotine. But my guillotine defense is on God pretty good, bro. Like, unironically, it's actually pretty good defense. If BJJ Fanatics ever hit me up, I would definitely do a guillotine defense video. Couldn't get it, and I think he just got discouraged from this point, honestly, because I passed his guard pretty easily, and then we got out of the frame because the ref wouldn't let me put the camera where it was the first couple times because he was kind of a goofy bum. So then you just magically we reappear back in frame like 30 seconds later. I have his back. After I have his back, I get my points, obviously. Try to get a rear naked off him, but then he just turns in the wrong way. I get a reverse triangle on him. The reverse triangle's not doing anything, but I didn't want to readjust in case he was posturing up too much. So I had to break him down a little bit. And then after that, I switched over to a regular triangle and he tapped out right away. So that was why I was so hyped up after that match, bro. You don't know. I got my hand raised and I was ready just to. I felt like an absolute boss, bro. This was the final part of the normal bracket for Nogi. I saw his record. I was so hyped up. I was like, I'm gonna crush this guy. Like nothing could stop me right now. Got the guillotine right away. Rested him for a little bit, then got the guillotine right away. Jumped guard. I know you're not supposed to jump guard, but I didn't care at this point. I was so tired. It was 7:30 at night. We've been there all day. I just wanted to go home. Got the transition to the triangle right off of it. And then my coach was so pissed at me here. I'm going to play the audio uninterrupted. I'm going to have to gain it, so if you might want to lower your headphones a little bit, I'm going to caption it though, probably.
Good. Grab the shin, go into the leg. You know the drill. Grab your shin first. You got it. Oh, grab the fucking shin. Our scorekeeper doesn't know how to give points, so you gotta submit them. Finish that. Yeah!
I got the tap out in like a minute, which was pretty awesome to see. This match is elimination for gold. If I win this, then I fight for gold. If not, then I fight for bronze. But in between that matches, bro, I got kneed so hard in the lip. Like, I don't know if you can tell right now here, but like, it's bad, bro. Like, I got busted right here, busted right here. And this was the last match of the day. Spoiler alert, I know. I really felt like I could beat this guy. I really want a rematch against him. I think I could beat him. He pulled out a gi beforehand, and he also had like 2 walkovers, so he was pretty fresh. This is my 11th match of the day, so I was just exhausted by the end of it. All I wanted to do was just eat. I went in for a guillotine. Don't go for guillotines when you wrestle. He tripped me. He got the 2 points. Didn't mount, but since I had the guillotine, he couldn't get his mount points, which was like, it was honestly pretty smart of me. I got back to half guard. I reversed him, and then he got on top. He got into I got into close guard, and then the rest of the time I just sat in either half or I got on top. But yeah, so he won 2-0. I'm gonna play. Here's some of the highlights from the match. My coach said, "How bad do you want it?" Right after we got reset, and oh my god, I wanted it so bad. This was the one match that I really, really wanted because I have this New Year's resolution. I want to win gold in Nogi in a comp. And this one would have been sick to win Nogi in. Or win gold in Nogi in. Yeah, I couldn't finish it. The gi team was super tight apparently afterwards. I went in for like this Hail Mary blast double. If I would have had a couple more seconds, I think it would have worked. But at the end of the day, he got his hand raised. He was a better man at that point in time. So good for him. The other guy didn't show up for the elimination because he was so tired. So I got a walkover for bronze. Finished the day with a walkover 10-2. Pretty good record right there. 5 by submission and 5 by points.
Shake him off, shake him off, shake him off. That's it, now come on top, good. There we go. You got a minute and a half. Stay on top. Good work, Brady. Stay on top now. You're still up. You got a minute, you gotta go now. How bad do you want it? Let's go. The triangle's there and he's tired. Come on top.
Brandon. Good work. Stay on top.
He's just stolen from here. Use it. Set it up. You got 30 seconds, Owen. Set it up now. 30 seconds. Let's go. You're not going to get that. Go for it, Brandon. Set it up.
What's the boogie? 5 seconds, Brandon. Good, sing.
And then we got into this Uber after, so we walked back to the hotel, we showered, which is the best shower I've ever had, frankly. And then we got into this Uber, and I legit thought we were gonna die. Like, oh my god, I don't think I captured all like the full funny parts, but like he was going down one ways that like you shouldn't be going down because it was the wrong way, and like it was just absolute hell. I was scared for my goddamn life because we went over to Boston Pizza to go celebrate afterwards. Yeah, here's the move right here. You get a pound of honey garlic wings. Just that's your start, and then you get an extra large meatier pizza, and you eat the entire thing. I've never been so hungry in my entire life. I was still hungry after I ate all that. We got back from the hotel from Boston Pizza about 1:30 in the morning. Here's me trying to explain everything that happened during the day. Overall, so here I'm gonna dub it over in about 30 seconds. Overall, I had a very good time. I learned a lot, and I didn't get injured. I would absolutely do it again. I thought something more magical was gonna happen from the event, but it was just another jiu-jitsu comp, and I think it got me better for all Manitoba jiu-jitsu comps, just because nothing in Manitoba is gonna be as grand of a scale as the grappling industries in Toronto was. I think to anybody that's considering traveling for a competition, I would say if you have the money, absolutely do it. I think you're not going to regret it whatsoever. Fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. This is why I can never be a vlogger. It's pretty sick, honestly. Look at that shit. It's so big, dude. That's like way too big. You definitely don't need that much. You need like 2 inches of that to make it really impressive. And then here's me vlogging. Enjoy this, guys. This right here is what champions wear. Also, my coach brought up a good point. It was like, I bet everybody's so pissed over here right now. He says, I bet everybody's like super pissed because like I don't look very intimidating. I know, contrary to popular belief, but like he's like, I bet you everybody's pissed because like you look like some like fucking nerd and you're just beating everybody. And I'm like, that's the biggest compliment and insult I've ever heard in my life, but it's so true. So there is that. This is what an absolute killer in jiu-jitsu wears at white belt division 170. I am yeah. Also, there's this thing called like the E Club Lounge. Bro, look how sick this looks. I want to go in here. Right here. Like what? I want to go in there, dude. But apparently we're not cool enough, and we don't have permission to get in here. Look how sick that looks. Look at how cool these elevators are, dude. Like this is like way too advanced. They got screens and everything up here. Like this is way too advanced for me. I need something that's like. Oh wait, there's somebody coming in. Ooh. We're gonna go outside, see how cold it is. There's really nothing else really to do in the hotel, so we're gonna go outside. What's it like over here? Oh, that's yo, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore, dude. But pretty cool though, but way too fucking cold, and I look like a ball right now. So probably not the best idea. Somebody brought up a good point in the group chat, like in the jiu-jitsu group chat. They were like, you're like that dog that like you let loose and you hope it doesn't come back, or like I don't know, you shouldn't let me wander around unsupervised. Bad things will happen. I'm gonna sing you guys a little song, okay? I'm gonna sing you a song. Ooh, we in Toronto, we in Toronto. Dude, I am so, I don't know if it's wired or just sleep exhausted or all of the above. But like I have so much goddamn energy right now, and I am so hungry. We in Toronto, we in Toronto. I learned you can get out on the balcony, so we're out on the balcony, but I'm terrified of heights, so we're not going to the edge. But that's what the view looks like. That's so sick. What the fuck?
That's like the data. That's like a way to like.
Overall, I would definitely rate this trip like an 8 out of 10. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. New video next Friday, same time. On that note, guys, have a good one, and thank you for always supporting me. Appreciate it.